book of Proverbs, chapter 14, and verse 15. The simple believeth every word, while the prudent man looketh well to his going. All praises to Yahweh, Hashem Habashah, Wahara Kakudash, the honors of the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect that's seeking to be the elect of the
How to reverse type 2 diabetes naturally.
They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some look like the heathen, beginning with 144,000. Preachers, teachers, and prophets, Shalom. Again, Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Simple. In Hebrew is, what is it? Pathai. I'm not saying it right. It says silly. So the silly believe every word. Look, seducible. The seducible believe every word. The foolish believe every word. The simple simplicity, simple one believeth every word. The simple ones believeth every word. Again, the seducible. So these people are in a trance, right? Because they want to hold on to America. So any little sign of light or hope that America is going to continue to come back or give those who trust in this system some type of light, some type of hope, which is false hope, these people are going for. Now, when you watch this full video, you read the comments. I'll go to it. Check this out. These people cheering this on, they don't know what they're cheering on. See, Trump just talk a lot. But see, these people don't look up anything. They don't go into anything. This the full video, but I'm not going to play this video. I'm going to play the shorts. And I'm going to bring out some videos that's calling him a lie. All right? Because in these people's utility bills. See, Trump is saying, hey, he's signing the act. He signed the act that said, hey, it's going to lower costs when they put up these AI centers. And the prices are not going to be passed down to the people. Well, he also said this may take a while. It may take a year or 2 years. You see? So these people are eating it up, right? And not even realizing why their utility bills are through the roof. It's because of the AI centers, and we're going to play the videos to prove it. All right? Also, you got the Strait of Hormuz. All right? That joint closed off, man. Hey, the energy, that affects the energy sector, man, as well. See, all you hear them talk about on TV is gas. Gas, gas, gas. No, it's deeper than gas, man. And we brought the information out several times. All right? But you go to this video right here. It says President Trump hosts tech leaders as Iran tensions rise. So y'all think it's some type of light, man, for Babylon. It ain't no light for Babylon. There's no hill in Babylon. See, what they're doing is putting everything in place to bring forth these more AI data centers, get them operational and functional so they can bring in this digital system so they can bring forth this mark of the beast. And this can be for these 15-minute cities. Hey, if you watch this video, the shorts that we're going to play, he doesn't say it, but if you watch this full video, he tells you that the power grid is old and they can't sustain this amount of power. Okay? Hey, that will cause blackouts and brownouts, fires and power outages. All right? So, hey, with these AI data centers, hey, the only areas that's going to be able to utilize them are these 15-minute cities, man. It's not going to be every area of the United States where people live. No, only the 15-minute cities are going to be able to utilize this, man. All right? Are going to benefit from it. Okay? And we went into it the other day, how much water it used. Okay? Let's say you want to believe the fact that they saying that, okay, it's going to save on your energy bill. Well, what about your water bill? You see? These people finished. Now, this video right here, these are the comments. It says multitasking at the upper level. This is huge, brilliant. So proud of our president and his administration. Like, hey, this individual right here gets it. That's a great lie. You damn right it is. Let me see what they replied to. It says, yeah, I like it. Best one he's got for sure. So they're being, what's that word? Is it facetious? They're being sarcastic. It says, they're being sarcastic. It says, time to pass the SAVE Act, secure our elections, and roll on. Lost. God bless our troops. Finish. It says, thank you, Mr. President. As an Iranian, I support your brave action, and no one could finish this brutal regime. And you did it. Oh, hell, get out of here. Dude. Look, thank you, Trump. Thanks, President Trump. When the U.S. is strong, the world has peace. These people finish, man. Finish. Hey, real quick, I got this video we're going to play before we play that. Check this out.
Choose from over 3,000 glasses to match your vibe day to night. Shop now at iBuyDirect.com.
Every IT leader knows
Remember,
this
we
view.
told you all
A
these
mountain
things.
of complexity standing between you and your
Before
Also keeping a close eye.
Right? So, hey, we don't want the credit. Hey, how about Shema? Should I get the credit? All right? So, hey, the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whose name is Yahweh, his only begotten son, whose name is Yahweh Shah, has been feeding the world with truth, man. All right? Prophecy. But this truth is only for the elected Israel. All right? Our prophecy is only for the believers. All right? Now, as these things continue to unfold, the true believers are going to come in more and more. All right? It says shipping slows through Strait of Hormuz impacting the gas prices. But I just want you to hear this real quick because they're talking more on gas price, more than gas prices.
Also keeping a close eye on the economic fallout and the rising prices we're now seeing right here in the United States because of the war in Iran. Gas prices jumped another 9 cents overnight. The average cost for a gallon of gas is now around $3.20. That is more than 30 cents higher than it was last month. And here's the reason why. This is a time-lapse video. It shows you traffic in the Strait of Hormuz. All those red dots are not moving cargo ships, and the green are getting through. But you can see it is a trickle now in that region. So let's bring back NBC News business and economy reporter Ali Canal. Ali, we continue talking about rising prices. Walk us through what we've seen today and how long this all might last. And that's the biggest question. How long will we see this energy disruption in the Strait of Hormuz? You were just seeing from that time-lapse video, shipping there is down about 90% from where we were last week. And that really filters through to crude prices, pushing that up because global supply tightens, and therefore that flows into the prices we pay at the pump. You mentioned $3.20 a gallon. And just to put that number in perspective, Charles Schwab saying that that represents a jump of about 7% over the past 2 days. It's the biggest jump that we've seen in 21 years. And if this persists, higher energy prices could start to feed into that inflation story that obviously would be a problem for the Trump administration, because so far this year, lower gas prices have been one of the bright spots here. But clearly that's not the case at this current moment with this ongoing war. Ali, the New York Times and other outlets are reporting on renewed scrutiny on prediction markets. People essentially betting on things like the war in Iran, the future of the Iranian leadership. Can you explain what's going on? Yeah, so one of the largest sites here, Polymarket, has seen more than $500 million in trades on whether the U.S. would strike Iran since the end of last year, and that's according to that New York Times analysis. Now, Polymarket did not respond to NBC News' request for comment, but what's raising questions here is that just hours before the attack, a surge of large bets came in predicting a strike would happen by the next day. That's raising questions about insider trading at a time when we're seeing a lot more scrutiny around these prediction markets. All right, Ali Canal, thanks so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember.
Ali Canal, bad, claim that, John. Anyway, yeah, as you heard her say twice, higher energy prices. But you see what's going on. Now let's play these videos, all right? Because again, remember, the simple believe every word, man. As a matter of fact, let's get the other one. It's simple. What's the other one? The prudent looking well that they're going. Is it the same chapter? But it's simple pass on and a punish. Simple pass on and a punished. And that's what happens, man, when you believe every word. Proverbs 27:12. And it reads, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You see? Let's get the other one. Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, the simple pass on. Well, it's the same thing. That's another one says something a little different. But that's good. And these people are not looking where to they're going. These people don't foresee the evil. They're going to be punished. All right? The simple believer every word. The prudent believer every word. The seducible believer every word. And it's another reason why, hey, that's 2 Esdras 15, man, these people going to rise up. All of this is the effect of war. Now let's play, which one I want to play first? I think it's this one.
Big tech companies are committing to fully cover the cost of increased electricity production required for AI data centers, and that would be prices for American communities will not go up. People think that if a data center goes in, their electricity prices are going to go up, and that's not happening. Big tech companies are committing to fully cover the cost of increased electricity production required for AI data centers, and that would be prices for American communities will not go up. People think that if a data center goes in, their electricity prices are going to go up, and that's not happening. Big tech company.
You hear that? He said if you put in a data center, people think that their electricity prices are going to go up. That's not happening. Well, okay, we got videos that's calling you a damn lie. Now let's play this one first.
I think it's been pretty comprehensively covered by all the speakers you've had today, sir, but you're going to be signing a proclamation announcing the Ratepayer Protection Pledge. This is going to ensure American AI dominance in the years ahead, while also ensuring that American ratepayers, ordinary Americans paying their electric bills, aren't paying anything more. And along with the proclamation that you're signing, each of the CEOs and industry representatives that we have present here will be signing an actual copy of the Ratepayer Protection Pledge, committing them to your vision for this industry going forward.
Pretty good, right?
And let me say to the press, thank you so much for being here. It was fantastic. After the pledges are signed, if we can have you move out of the room as quickly as you can so we can do a little bit of business. But thank you for being here at this thing. And as you heard, the summary of the Trump agenda is lower prices, higher wages.
Okay, you got it done.
Did you catch what he said? He said, you signing this is making sure that customers won't pay anything more. Okay? As in you won't pay more than what you're already paying. That would be a lie too. I'm gonna play it again. Regardless, you coming out of pocket.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I think it's been pretty comprehensively covered by all the speakers you've had today, sir, but you're going to be signing a proclamation announcing the Ratepayer Protection Pledge. This is going to ensure American AI dominance in the years ahead, while also ensuring that American ratepayers, ordinary Americans paying their electric bills, aren't paying anything more. And along with the proclamation that you're signing, each of the CEOs and industry representatives that we have present here will be signing an actual copy of the Ratepayer Protection Pledge, committing them to your vision for this industry going forward.
Pretty good.
Right.
And let me say to the press, thank you so much for being here. It was fantastic. After the pledges are signed, if we can have you move out of the room as quickly as you can so we can do a little bit of business. But thank you for being here at this thing. And as you heard, the summary of the Trump agenda is lower prices, higher wages.
Okay, you got it done.
Where they get these high wages from? Let's say they raise wages, right? That means the dollar is severely deflated. So let's say they give you $4 or $5 raise. the dollar severely deflated. Everything is going through the roof. It's like they're giving you nothing. All right? That's just like if you get a raise on your job, but then your insurance goes up. It's the same thing. The dollar is devalued, and it's going to be severely devalued, and it's constantly being severely devalued. So all these pay wages, everything is going up, man. Like everything is going up. And it's going to be, we're going to see hyperinflation soon. All right, that's enough. Now let's play these other videos that's calling them a lie. 50th grade. Let's see, let's play. I got 3. Let's play this one here.
You're paying more for electricity this summer, and you might be surprised as to why. You might think it's because the AC is getting a workout.
Yeah.
No, not at all. So what exactly is going on here? 2 words. AI. Yep, I'm talking about artificial intelligence. As the demand for AI has skyrocketed, so too has the need for the data centers that power the technology. You're like, wait, what does AI have to do with me? I don't use AI, but this is it. Those data centers use a lot of power, and the grid is struggling to keep up.
If we do not act decisively, we risk ceding AI leadership to countries that are moving faster to modernize their energy infrastructure. We need more energy,
More generation and
more generation, and we need more transmission independent of source.
I know you're probably still trying to wrap your head around, like, wait, what does this have to do with my bills? At a Senate hearing last week, lawmakers and energy experts warned that the electric grid is not ready for the coming wave of AI-powered data centers. The Energy Department predicts data centers could use 12% of all U.S. electricity by 2030. That is up from 4% in 2023. So you may say this has nothing to do with me, but it absolutely does, whether you use it or not.
Maybe those AI companies should
Right.
pay for their electric
Again.
bills like we do, pay for our own.
You're paying more for electricity.
You see? Hold on, we got 2 more. Okay, you ain't gonna pay. Let me see. Which one was that? Okay, let's get this.
Experts say the center's power demands will raise customer power bills statewide.
It will be spread to all customers.
Paul Arbaje is with the Union of Concerned Scientists.
It's going to consume roughly 3 times the amount of electricity that the entire city of New Orleans consumes.
This in a parish where nearly a quarter of the population lives in poverty. Hopkins's utility bill already went up. Some customers in at least 13 states are seeing higher utility bills because of new data centers.
We're all kind of sharing the pain in that fight.
Meta's Katie Comer says they're working with the state's main utility company, Entergy, to reduce customer impacts.
We also have invested $1 million into their bill pay assistance program to support low-income families in Louisiana with their bill pay assistance.
Experts
You see that? Let's play one more. And what Trump say, people think just because the AI data center go up, your bills are going to be higher. Well, there you have it. You lying, as always. Data centers power AI push.
We're switching to Scribe for training.
That same bold Louisiana flavor you'll love about our chicken.
One reason why is
Let's turn this thing to the side. Even believe me, you want to. This place going down.
This is a pretty stunning stat. Half of all of the new demand for electricity in the U.S. in the next 5 years is expected to be driven by data centers. These data centers are the backbone of AI technology, but in partnership with our stations across the country, we saw how they are dividing communities worried about higher utility bills.
This was the sound at Laura Evans' home in suburban Chicago last spring when backup generators kicked in at the data center 1,000 feet from her backyard.
And it never goes away.
Never goes away. Laura tells us the data center emits a droning hum 24/7, and it's noise taking a toll. She says in the last year, her average electricity bill has spiked 23%.
And how do you budget when it's changing that much in 1 year?
You can't. And her electric company warned prices could rise even more, saying one reason why is increased electricity use from data centers and artificial intelligence. ABC News and our owned and affiliated stations spoke with communities across the country grappling with the rapid buildup of data centers to support the AI boom. An analysis from our data team found there are more than 3,000 data centers in the U.S. About 1,200 more are now under construction or soon to be built.
If you're using AI, ultimately a lot of the computation happening there, or at least the storage for that thing, is in a data center somewhere.
It's just a massive construction site. A 2-hour drive from Laura's home, we visited the site of what will be one of the biggest data centers in the U.S. in the small town of Port Washington, Wisconsin. A $15 billion project backed by OpenAI and Oracle that's part of the White House's Stargate initiative. The campus sits on a plot of farmland bigger than 500 football fields and will eventually use about the same amount of electricity needed to keep the lights on in all the homes in Philadelphia.
They'd be putting power lines that are taller than apparently the Statue of Liberty.
Tom Utek is an artist who's lived on this land for 40 years. He showed us where the utility company is planning to build a massive power line on his property for the project.
They'll just take over your land.
Yeah, and we'll fight it to the end.
At a town hall this month, we saw how the data center is dividing the community.
We are not going to pay double the amount of our utility bills. Do you understand that?
These are good paying union jobs.
Mayor Ted Knightsky defends the project, saying it will bring jobs and much needed tax revenue.
These are huge companies. Are you convinced that they will be willing to invest in this community?
They've been awesome. I mean, they have met every expectation we've given them.
In statements to ABC News, OpenAI and Oracle said they're committed to paying for the energy they use, and the data center operator insists residents and businesses in Port Washington will not see an increase in their electric bills due to the project.
Some proponents of this technology say this is the future. What do you say to that?
Build it somewhere else and just make sure it's done right, because this isn't right.
In a statement to ABC News, the data center by Laura's house apologized to neighbors and said it's installed sound barriers. We also spoke with the utility and energy companies in Illinois and Wisconsin. They said they are taking steps to ensure those projects don't shift higher costs to customers. You can see much more of our report, Dataland USA, How AI is Changing Our Neighborhoods. That is tonight on ABC News Live Prime and Nightline. And guys, when we saw these sites, it really was hard to wrap your head around just the scale of it. 500 football fields, using enough electricity to power an entire city just in that one place.
This is such an eye-opener.
It's a huge thing when you think about just how quickly these are popping up right now.
Yeah.
Not a lot of regulation around this. These smaller towns are struggling to keep up, and it's a lot of times residents who are saying, what's happening to us?
Residents should not have to pay any of their energy bill shouldn't go up.
All of the neighbors we spoke to said, just don't put it on us.
Yeah. Elizabeth, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Granger knows that.
Who else they gonna put it on? Oh, you really think they're gonna pay for it? No, man. The people gonna pay for it. Like you heard them say, these smaller cities are paying for it. All right, that's why they building these centers really for the major cities. All right, where they gonna have all these troops at. All right, they're gonna be the so-called safe zones. Like the scriptures calls them the place of refuge, man. Cities of refuge. All right. And they're talking about when they're building these data centers, it's going to bring jobs. Yeah, until the data centers are up and functioning, then the people don't have any jobs. You see? So, hey man, it's finished, man. It's finished. And we at the end, and things going to continue to get worse. It's going to continue to get harder. And hey, we got Yahweh Shemam Shah. That's all we need. We're going to be well taken care of. Now, we're going to lose a lot of the wants, but we're going to have everything we need. Stay prayed up in the names of Yahweh Shemam Shah. Shalom.